So what I'm doing is I'm doing a screen recording of me editing my animation. So what I've did is I've uploaded my animation onto Final Cut Pro, and I'm dragging that animation onto the timeline so I can edit it. So like sort out the lighting, the timing, etc, etc. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my transition, because my first transition between the first and second shot is a zoom in. So to do this I've gone onto crop and then selected keybones, and I'm rearranging the where the zoom in should end. It's because the next shot after the first one is a long shot of dog in the carpet, so I'm making sure it matches up onto the next shot by doing that. And now the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to try and find the bit, I'm just going to the bit where the ball rolls onto the carpet, and then the different close-up shots of the ball and the character dog. I'm going to, because I feel that the close-up shots of the ball and of dog are a bit too slow, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that shot a bit, and then I'm going to slow it down to maybe 25 or 50%, mainly because I want to put emphasis on the fact that the panda's ball is really tempting the character dog, because dog wants to play with it but he can't. So I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to like look at the different percents and see which one's better. I think this one's better, the 25%. And I'm going to do that to this. I'm going to do the same to the close-up of dog, because it's too fast. So I'm going to slow down that close-up of dog as well. So I'm going to find where that shot starts and where that shot ends, and I'm going to cut it, because the entire animation was compounded together. So yeah, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to do the next shot as well. So it was the final close-up of the ball, and slow that down. Now the next bit I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to have a transition between what the right thing to do and the wrong thing to do. So I think I might have this cross dissolve transition. So it's almost like a kind of like a dreamlike state. Or I could know maybe a fade to colour would be best. I think. Yeah, I might use fade to colour. Like fade into black. So then I'll drag that onto the section between what the right thing to do and what the original what dog did was wrong, where he took the toy. So I'm going to drag that onto the right bit. And then I feel like I might need to add in text to make it clear that this is the next bit is what you should do, what the right thing is to do. So I'm going to go find some text. And I might need to make this transition a bit longer, mainly because I feel like it's a bit too short. I think this is right, this is alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some text. Maybe I might just use a simple text, something that's simple and easy and clear to read. So I feel like this one will do. I'm going to drag that on, and what I'm going to obviously shorten down the timing as well. So shorten it to the same time as the transition. And then I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to type out or in all caps and ... So it's suggesting, it's showing the audience they have a choice on what they should do. Yeah, I'm going to put a question mark as well at the end. And then I'm going to watch for it. See, you can see that the text comes is a bit too long. It's not the same time as for transitions. So I'm going to shorten the text just a bit, just so it only appears when their transition appears, so it doesn't overlap. So yeah, this is just a little, a small section of me editing my animation.